show you this. So what you see here now, so what you see here now is the application. This is the preview of the app, right? So this is what I want to show you first. I want to show you the files themselves. So you can see the files, you can see apps, you can see packages, you can see PnP workspace. If I click on apps, you can see backend, mobile, web. These are apps for different platforms. If I click on backend, you can see my backend files. Let me click on source, not test. Source. I click on source, you can see others. Let me click on payment. Let me click on users. You can see users. I can click on what? On services. Let me click on user services. So that once I click on user services, it has opened the file. So what do you see here? ID1, ID2. You see people's email, you see their role, and you see their balance, right? Okay, their email, their role, and balance. All this, I didn't write it on my phone. I wrote all of this on my computer. But the thing is, I can make changes to this. Let's say I want it to be, instead of it to be 1,250 as their balance, I want it to be, let's say I want it to be 50,000 as their balance, then I put my comma. Now, what happens is, I'm going to run this. Okay, I'm going to run this. Then if I want to preview this particular thing, everything here, let me preview it here. Can come here and write users. Okay, and navigate to users. Then you can see balance is sent. You can see it here as what? 50,000. This was what I changed. This is it here. It was 1,250, or it's 50,000. I changed that. So now what happens is that as I'm writing this thing here, what I say is going to happen? Whatever I write here, whatever I write on this my phone here, okay, whatever I write here will be saved what? Into Replit Cloud. Okay, and once it's saved into Replit Cloud, Replit will save it to what? To GitHub. And once Replit save it to GitHub, I can pull it back to what? My computer. So when you are outside, when you're in a place that you know you cannot take your computer and you have time to code, you can use your phone to code. Once you make the changes, Replit Cloud will save it. It will push it to GitHub. Once you push it to GitHub, what is going to happen? It's going to be what? Right? Available on GitHub. Once you get back to your computer, you pull it from GitHub back to your computer. Let's even do something a little bit practical. Let me even go back. So now that I've made this change, this is what I want to do. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to open. I need to open the terminal. Click on here for new tab. After clicking on the new tab, I'll go to share. Okay. So once I'm on shell now, you know what you do on your computer, usually ls, I'm going to do cd apps. So now I want to push it. Now, like I said, it's saved on what? Replit Cloud. And once I type in the IDE, the development environment, I can write my code. It goes to what? Replit Cloud. Now I want to push it from Replit Cloud to what? My GitHub Cloud.